Hey, Thrand here, and this is where we normally film our videos here at Thrand. And as you can see, we have some damage from the storm. Behind me, I have a tree. See if I can show it all to you here. Trying to use my phone because we do not have internet right now, and obviously we have wires down up in the back here. They're all knocked over by trees or blown loose. But this tree that's been in a lot of videos in the background is completely missed the house, but it fell. It got totally taken out by the extreme wind. We're safe. There's no water in the house. They're expecting more rains and flooding, but it doesn't really appear that way right now. It's category 1 is what it's dropped down to, and it's moving up away from us. But looks like everything survived fairly well. If I don't trip on branches here trying to walk around, that'd be great. If I had a head there, if I would have had a head here. If you look really close, I don't know if y'all can see this because it's hard on this phone to actually film things properly. But if I would have had a head in the stand, I think it would have hit it. So maybe we should have set this all up and had an analog ballistics gel head sitting here and see what the tree did to it. I'm pretty sure we're just taking it right out. I'm going to try to turn where you can get a better view of this. I heard something crack and fall, and I could hear it inside the house with extreme howling winds when it's going like 130, 140 mile an hour winds, a gust up to. Remember, it's not a sustained, especially in a city, you've got all the wind breaks and stuff around you, but there's the air up high is traveling at a really high rate of speed, so the trees catch it the worst because nothing's breaking the wind. It's just hitting the top of the trees and just battering them. But it totally fell here. We've got our shields. I had posted on my page, if anybody's friends with me, actually on Thrand Godfrey on Facebook, or in the background here. There's a power line down, but I'm not too worried about it because there is no power right now to the house, and it goes to the shed. But as you can see, we're trying to set everything up, and I had some old pieces of shields and a shield that's damaged, and I used those as some of the covering to the windows. As you can see behind me, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I'm going to walk past the tree here, but fortunately, Thor was with us, and although we did have an entire tree fall, it didn't take anything out major, except the little piece up here where we normally hang rope from if we're doing a rope cutting thing or something. That got taken out. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. I haven't seen the death reports yet. I'm seeing that. There's somebody on here. Haven't seen any yet. We will look. I don't know how bad it was on actually. I think it would be people who didn't have a place to stay, were trying to move from point A to point B, didn't evacuate Rockport. Stuff like that. I mean, that's where you would see most of your deaths. I don't know about here in town. I just know like the Chuck E. Cheese that the kids love up the street. The entire side of it's like caved in. It's like the glass is all gone and everything. Yeah, I'm trying to see the messages here. I like seeing them pop up. At least I can. One good thing about this, and maybe lower quality video, but at least I can answer people if they say anything to me. They popped up a second. I tried to read them, and then they disappeared. I wish they'd stay up a little bit longer while I'm doing this so I could answer everybody and give shout-outs to you while you're talking to me. Kind of fun doing something live, but that's about the main extent of the damage. Lots of little branches. I mean, there's lots of little branches and debris that didn't originally come in. Our yard's messy a lot of times, but debris that didn't come from here is in the yard. Oh, somebody said there was at least one fatality. There pretty much probably had to be, because if somebody was out in that wind, I mean, at a certain point, the reason I didn't get back with you all is we had everything sealed up, shut. It was hot as can be inside the house, just trying to wait it out. Yeah, Rockport looks really bad. I've seen a few pictures from there. But the tree behind me, and yeah, that's a big size tree. This tree was not a dead tree. It was alive, and it was managed to actually blow the entire thing down. Caddy's coming up behind me. But anyway, I guess that's...
Rip them off if you want. There's a tree completely up with its roots out around the corner too.
Oh, well, maybe we can go see that in a minute. There's a tree, Caddy told me, that has the roots out of the ground. It literally pulled the tree out of the ground, and the roots are out beside it, and it's laying over in someone's yard.
And the next street over still has power, damn them.
Oh, they still have their, oh, they still have their electricity.
I just talked to one of the guys who lives over the next street over.
They're lucky then, very lucky.
We're going to have to get a chainsaw.
But anyway, I see everybody, and they're talking about Houston flooding. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and if we can see that tree or I see any other damages, maybe I can get the real camera out because it's not raining really hard and actually do a little video or something and show a little aftermath of what happened around here, the highlights around my area. Anyway, I shouldn't say they're highlights, but I'm saying the most extreme damage just to see what happened. A lot of the houses around here seem to be holding up well. Our house didn't leak. The shingles are fine and everything. I had somebody try to send me a message saying my shingles were flipping around. I'm sure they were. They probably were flopping and all that kind of stuff in the wind, but we had no leaks. They look fine today. So I was kind of worried when they sent me the message, your shingles are coming off, you know. I was like, what? Oh, no, new roof. It shouldn't be, but you're sitting there inside going, oh, no, any minute I'm going to have water on my head. Water's running everywhere. No, it was fine. We didn't have anything like that. A lot of howling wind, and my boys, being Viking boys, you know, they were like, they were sitting there just having a good time eating all the food that we had stockpiled. They were going nuts with it. Then they're eating beef sticks and cheese sticks and all different kinds of stuff and just having a good time out of it. We were sitting around drinking, and pretty much that's about all we could do once the lights went out. Drinking, talking, playing games, stuff like that.
Reading a book.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Caddy was reading that one. But anyway, I guess I'll say farewell as normal, and hopefully we'll have some videos out soon. And I also had Medieval Shop. Your old Tim was extremely concerned about it. He's been sending me messages the whole time, wanting to see if we were okay here. Yeah, thank the gods that we were all right. I think everything turned out well. Interesting little fact, I had put some offerings to Thor up on this piece up here where I normally hang a rope and stuff because I thought it was up high. You know, like a little loft they had on some of the Langan houses, you know, back in the day, or Hoffs and stuff, you know, near where they had buildings. I thought, well, that'd be cool, put it up high. That's exactly what that branch took out, so apparently the storm didn't like Thor much. Anyway, farewell.